All right, Jeff, we got to talk a little bit here about the Kambosos Devin Haney fight. First of all, let's talk about, Devin, great performance. What do you think about George Kambosos? Was this a case of, he was a one-hit wonder and had the night of his life against Teofimo? Did Teofimo have the worst night of his life? Combination of both? Is Devin just that great? Why did we not see George Kambosos be as competitive as we thought maybe he would be? And of course, you and I both predicted Kambosos to win.
Style make fights. Style make fights, and Devin's a boxer. Teofimo went to war with him. He went to war and got caught.
So do you think? So you think it was just a style thing? You don't think Kambosos was necessarily better that night than normally is, or Teofimo was worse?
No,
It was just
don't get me wrong.
Devin fought smarter.
Well, Devin stuck to his game plan. But I think that with Kambosos, he probably did fight the fight of his life with Teofimo, but he did that back to back to back. He had 3 split decision wins, and became not undisputed, but undisputed world champion. Because he had one of those great nights on Teofimo, and so basically, once he chose Devin, he chose a fighter that was nothing like Teofimo or anybody else that he fought, and basically Devin just took him to school.
So Kambosos seemed content to sit out there and try to box with Devin, which was not working. Most people believe that he needed to make it an ugly fight, get in there and brawl with him. And he never really tried that. He tried to do what Devin does best. Do you think it was an error in strategy, and especially not to adapt once it wasn't going his way?
Yeah, I definitely think it was an error in strategy. I think that he should have been pressuring Devin, and maybe if he really would have stayed on the attack, he would have had a better chance. Because every once in a while he would land a big shot on Devin, but it's not enough. It was never enough to affect Devin to even daze him or anything. So, and he didn't throw hardly no punches. He was just waiting.
Devin obviously showed tremendous skill, but the fight, as far as being exciting, was pretty roundly panned. People not excited about it, saying that Devin was boring, clinching too much, that kind of thing. So a lot of the same criticisms your nephew gets, Floyd. Not exciting fighter, not going to war. What do you think about his strategy of just sticking to a game plan, picking them apart, winning on points, and not making an exciting fight for the average fan?
Well, I think winning is winning. That's the only thing that matters. You can't get caught up in what the fans think or what the fans want.
But ultimately, the fans are the ones paying you, right?
It make no difference.
How does it not make a difference? If the people don't want to see you, then you're not going to get paid.
Because obviously, you got to do what you got to do best in the ring. If you get caught up listening to these fucking fans, you get knocked out. They ain't done shit. All they did was pay their money to come here and see you.
Well, Kambosos has a rematch. If they can get around that somehow, who do you think is likely for either guy? Who would like to see him fight next, if not each other?
I think that rematch shouldn't even happen because he got beat so easy that, I guess he's just caught up in his head that because he was in his home country that he probably should have got a better deal out of it. Mm-hmm. And that was the exact same thing that I thought was going to happen, that he didn't have to do much to win the fight, but he got to the point where he maybe was too confident and banking on winning just because he was at home, that he didn't perform to the level that we all expected him to.
Well, we know Teofimo, wants gold, but would it be smart for him to try to get Kambosos next to avenge that loss?
Who, Kambosos?
Teofimo, should he try to fight Kambosos again at this point, or should he move on and just chase gold?
I think he needs to move on just because of the fact that I know that he can't make the weight anymore. Yeah. He's much bigger. And he's always been bigger, so he should be fighting, looking to fight Josh Taylor or whoever's the champion at that weight.
And then Devin, Lomachenko, if he's available following
definitely he should fight Lomachenko, Garcia, Tank. and maybe even Rolly.
Or you.
Yeah, he ain't mad enough at me.
Yeah, he might be mad enough at you. Yeah.
He might be mad enough at me to beat me up too.
All right, man. Appreciate it, Jeff.
All right.
Thanks.